Right, defense. First quick review of assignments. Nose tackles, you got to be on all fours and penetrate through there. You got to be in your hands and your feet, not your knees, but your feet. Come through there and be able to pop up and squeeze and make a play. D tackles, you are in the C gaps. You're in these C gaps and, excuse me, right here, C gaps, and you have to penetrate in, get small and penetrate. D ends, come deepest back and then turn your shoulders and turn everything up inside, all right? Go the deepest back and turn everything up inside. So these guys have to come inside. Corners, you're going to play outside in within this big gap. So corners, we want you to come up. If it's a run, read your first outside receiver first, all right? And then as soon as you feel run from your back pedal, step up. You're filling it here. Linebackers are stepping forward, okay? Always step forward and then read. You're going to be inside out. Okay, in this little fatal funnel through the sweeps, all right? Linebacker, of course, you have B gaps, and these are in the A gaps right here, and C gaps for the tackles. Free safety, you wander. You take a look at the play, and you go to the play 100 miles an hour. All right, so that is the basic responsibilities, guys. Let's make sure we're all up to speed on that. All right, first play here. Start with the nose tackles, inside out. Okay, this is not bad with the nose tackle on the right and the right A gap. Okay, you get in there, You want to get a little bit faster on that, but Jaden, we can't do this, right? You're coming in way too high, all right? Way too high, and then you just get blown out, making a huge hole. See the problem with that? All right, you can't have that. So as soon as Coach Levine sees that, boom, we gotta pull you out, get you some remedial training. Say, hey, you gotta do your responsibilities. Braden, you're too high. Okay, you stand straight up. Look, and you stand straight up and give him your chest. All right, you've got to get small and get through that hole. Okay. All right, Carson, this is usually you're pretty more aggressive. You're a little bit more tentative on this one. All right, come in and crash through that C gap. Okay. John, I like what I see here. I'm looking at John right here, right end. You're running upfield. I just want to be a little more physical when you impact that guy to shed the block. He shouldn't be able to push you like that, but we're going to work shedding blocks a lot this week. All right, guys, stance. Everyone can control their stance, no matter who we are, what age, for big, small, what have you. So getting in alignment and getting in our stance. So guys, Sean, we've got to get in a stance, all right? If I see you out there again and not in a stance, I'm serious. I'm gonna have to pull you out, okay? Because look, you're just behind the ball, all right? When you're just in that nonchalant stance. Same here, Brock. All right, other corner. Look, we're not in that stance, okay? And then as soon as the ball snapped, then we get down and we're wasting a lot of time, all right? And even right here, Brock, your responsibility on this is to the whitest guy on the field. So you should be spying this guy, the whitest guy, and he's going out for a pass. So we got to be on him. Okay, I don't know what you're looking at here, okay? Because like this is the responsibility. Now everyone else, backfield, the backers and the safety see it. It's not completed, but corners we've got to do a little bit better there. And again, guys, stance. Carson, like you're soft on this one, but look at your initial stance, okay? I mean, look at that. That's all you do is pop right up. And look, this guy has a step on you by the time you really get in your, what would be your normal stance, okay? Maybe like bend over a little bit more at the waist with your hand down, okay? So this guy, I mean, boom, he's already coming in on you with some steps because we didn't get an initial good stance. So guys, we're going to be stickler on it this week. It's going right back to some remedial footwork and stance. Okay, next play, Andrew, right end. All right, we've got a little bit of an issue here, okay? I mean, remember your responsibility. Go to the deepest back and then turn your shoulders and turn it inside. But let's see what happens here. You get caught up here a little bit, all right, and then you come right back inside, okay? So, and you let it just go right outside you, okay? We absolutely can't do this, guys. So when you have your responsibility, you've got to execute on it. So we come out to the deepest back, all right, come to the deepest back, which you haven't done. You're playing with that guy, and then for some reason, you're cutting it up, all right? Boy, completely blown that assignment, okay, partner? Now, I know you can do better, and actually the next one, you do way better, so just wait for 1 second on that. In fact, let me just go ahead and jump into the next play so you can kind of get instant feedback on how to run it. Okay, here we go. Now look at the next play. And this one, I don't know if Coach Fisher talked to you or not, but this is way better. You come up, you're coming up, see? You're using your arms a little bit right there. You shed. Now maybe like you a little bit a step deeper, but I'll take this, all right? You have a little bit of a pursuit angle, and then you get an arm tackle, okay? But, you know, hey, I'll take that. I'll take that. Then we have some inside flow from the backer. Skylar, we'll talk about you in a second, but, okay, that's good. All right, that's good. So good job on that play. Now let me go back to the previous play. Okay, back to the previous play here. Okay, boom. Okay, linebackers, you take an initial false step. I'm looking right here. Linebackers, you're going, you know, you're going to the left at first, but I'll take that. I know you're going to make, guys, you're going to make different reads, and I like your angle right here. You know, boom, coming back. Okay, that's good. That's really good. Okay, Ryan, we're going to work on taking on blocks. We've got an issue right here, Ryan. You're coming right there. This guy, all right, he just boom. He's a big, strong kid, but we can't get knocked back like that. We got to step up and take that block on and then shed. All right. Okay, cornerback, Skylar. Okay, now we just worked the drill where we're reading the receiver, what they do. Remember the read. If he's looking at you and his energy is going towards you and he's making eye contact and he's running it like that, all right? I mean, he's there to block you. So yeah, you want to watch a pass first, but like right there, you can pretty much be assured that he's coming to block you. So remember our footwork. We just worked this drill. You step back and then boom, you want to take on that block, all right, and or shed him, dodge him, like we worked in the Oklahoma drill, and then come up and then make that play, okay? Because right now, this isn't going to work well for you, okay, Skylar? All right, boom, we got to be a little bit more, we have to make that read and have to be a little bit more aggressive stepping up. Okay, Shane just does a great job seeing it. I'm looking at you, Shane, free safety, you're doing a good job there. It's a good pursuit angle. You're out there. You have a good breakdown right here, okay? Now remember, take that extra step. I like your breaking down, you're committing. But right here, don't go to that knee. Always thunk, even as you push off, all right, take that extra step, guys, so you can be in a better position to just get that one more step in, all right, to make the tackle. I mean, it's good you make the tackle, but it could have, remember, take everything away from him. Don't give him any opportunity, any chance for having success getting around you. Okay, next play. I already talked about you, Andrew, doing a good job on there. I'm looking right now. Okay, linebackers, Aiden. I'm going to mention this a lot, but you're taking too many steps backwards to gain ground. You have your depth here. Make sure that your first steps are forward. I understand reading pass, but even if you read pass, I'd rather you take a step forward and then drop back and make your read in your zone reads and watch the quarterback to where the pass is, okay? So we've got to be more, we've just got to work our footwork to be more aggressive there. Now you make a great read and coming up there, okay, but that first step we've got to get down. Okay, Skylar, actually, I just mentioned the last play, you did a better job here watching you, see that, read that, making a plant forward. And I'll take this. In the open field like that, if the back's so far away, yeah, just dodge the defender, okay, and then come up. But what we've got to work on here, Skylar, is that aggression of coming up. Okay, right there, you see it, don't be tentative. That's where we work the splatter drill and such, okay? You can come up here and take his legs out. Just come up, don't stop. Just keep going, and come up there, okay? All right, partner? All right, next play, guys. Again, Sean, get in the stance, all right? Looking at you right here, make sure you get in the stance. Not just standing up there. And what I like here, guys, yeah, I like this. I think this is Cameron, all right, getting in there. Because see, like you're making a mess in there, Cameron, okay? All right? And Jaden, we don't want to play high like this for that particular position. It's great fight here, Jaden, okay? And this one you do a good job, like pushing forward like that, but we want a mess with our nose tackles playing on all fours. Okay, looking at the back side here. Hey, Brock, I like how you're behind Sean stepping up. Okay, but get low, get low, get ready to move. And don't go outside that end. Make sure you're working inside out on that end. And linebackers, I like your step up, okay? Bennett, I like how you're a little bit lateral, but you're kind of coming up a little bit pretty quick there. And Ryan, I like, get a little bit lower in that stance and stepping up, okay? So we're stepping up, boom, to attack that downhill. Good, good play overall, guys. All right, next play, this is a play to our left. I like getting deep on there, Andrew, that's good. And linebackers, maybe going a little bit lateral. I think you can kind of come up here a little bit, considering where this play is going right now. All right, and Ryan, you're doing a good fill angle there, but here's the ball carrier. All right, I think y'all have eyeballs on that. Don't go lateral. I don't know what you're doing there. Okay, come up and meet it. All right. Okay, because linebackers, good. That's a good aggressive step there, Bennett. You're going a little bit too flat there. But right here, make a big mistake, right? It's right there. There's the ball player, right? So excellent job. I'll talk about, I think that's you, John, in a second. But Ryan, what are you going lateral for? Take him away. Take it away. I don't know what you read there, but you got to get up there. You got to get up there. You got to get up there. Okay? All right. So good job, Bennett, right here. Coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up. Boom, just take it away from him. Boom. And the great here, I think this is John right here. All right, your left defensive end. All right, let's go forward here. You're right there. All right, you're coming up. Okay, you're going to the deepest back. I like that tackling. You know what? He's about to get outside you, so make sure he doesn't get outside you. Okay. And he does a little bit, but you do get depth. Okay, so remember, just go a little bit deeper. But your pursuit's coming, the cavalry's coming, and good job, Bennett. Excellent job stepping up and making that stick. Excellent, excellent job. Okay, next play, Eduardo, you're doing an excellent job doing your position, doing your assignment, coming up field and turning it inside. I'm watching you right here, Eduardo. Coming up, coming up, coming up. You have a little bit of a block there. Again, we're going to work on shedding our blocks this week. Here's the ball carrier right there. All right, you're turning it up inside. Good job, Carson, coming out in there. Now, corner, all right, you've got to come up and step this, okay, Skylar? If you want to play corner there, you're going to have to be up more aggressive and read this. Right now, there's no one for you to cover, so you've got to fill this, the outer part of that gap right there, okay? And then here come linebackers. Okay, linebackers. You are, first step, you're backing up. You can see just behind Coach Fox there. Can't do that. Everything about this just, well, okay, on this one, it might make sense to, you probably read a little bit of a pass there, okay? So if you take a few steps back, that's okay on this one. Okay, so actually, and then once he does lower his shoulder, actually that's a really good read, guys, of coming up and filling. Yep, good. And you have to jump there, but I understand that, Aiden. But good job. Good job. And actually, I like ripping the ball here, guys. If we have an opportunity, rip that ball. Grab their front of their hands, right where they're putting on the cone of the ball, and rip it out if you can, okay? Again, Braden, you're way too high, okay? We can't give him your chest like that, so we're going to work on that a lot this week. And John, this one you got a little bit caught up here, okay? Remember your job because you got to watch for reverse and things like that. All right, buddy? Okay, Skylar, and looking at you right here, this is better. So let's go forward here. Okay, now it's obvious that he's running the ball. The quarterback is JR. All right, so you do start taking your aggressive steps upward. Okay, Eduardo's doing needs to, turning it inside. So ideally, we want to have your head outside. All right, reach across. And, for someone big like JR and such, he's going to be about as big as you can. In fact, he might be right at that 120-pound mark, just right on the dot. Take out his legs right here, buddy, okay? His thighs, rather. Step across, and you slow him down. You do pretty good there, but we're just going to keep working that tackling form, all right, Skylar? And you'll make that tackle. I know for sure you can take someone big like that down. Okay, next play. Skylar, you don't have to be that wide, or it can be right about in here a bit more, about 7 by 7 yards, because there's no one else out there, okay? And you're definitely fast enough for any kind of contained pursuit. Nose guards, I like the penetration we're getting in here, okay? I mean, that's good, that's good, that's good. I mean, you're making a nice big mess of tying things up in there. Okay. Okay, Grant, in there, we need you to bear crawl faster, and get in there and then be able to pop up, okay? So you got to take those first steps. So get those haunches up. When you're down there like a frog, it ain't going to work. Get those haunches up in the stance, go through there, and then you're going to, see if you pop up, right, you got to keep that head up, okay? Boom, you're there to really to make a play on that, okay? You are there, and you do bring them into a funnel a little bit, which is good. And linebackers, good job. Good. Only thing, linebackers, is let's take a look at your initial footwork. Okay, see, Aiden, we're still doing this little back pedal right here. I'm looking at back, back, back. Everything about this reads run up here. So if anything, a lateral step as you're kind of reading it, but no more back steps, But when you commit up forward, that's a great job coming up. And Bennett, this is good. The only thing I think we need to work on a bit more, as we've talked about in the angle form tackling, is you have a tendency to get down. I like how you're getting down, but it almost makes your feet a little bit static when you do it the last second. Looking at you right here, Bennett, because remember, like, you come down, boom, and like you're taking out his thighs, but you have a tendency to kind of go to your knee right afterwards, as opposed to taking that extra step. I would rather, let's try this in angle form tackling. This goes for everyone here too, to come in like about that level, but about 2 steps out, 2 or 3 steps out. So as you're coming into it, you're low, 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 because right here you're not like at a full sprint anyway, so you can get bend down, break down, break down, break down, and then be that level, and then you're in a better position, I think, to take extra steps. But great tackle though, great tackle. Don't get me wrong. Good play, guys. Good play. Yeah, but I don't know. Sorry, I had that not paused. Okay, this next play. Okay, right here, Shane. Okay, you've been doing great at safety, but when you have him in the corner, you got to remember your responsibilities. It's the widest guy in the field, okay? So spy him, and he comes out like that. All right, that's be your responsibility, okay? So Aiden's right there. He picked him up, but still, he would have caught a pass on us, okay, guys? So remember our responsibility corners. Okay, it looks like we're down a defensive tackle there. So we have Casper out there. But good linebackers. Way to read this. Good job hustling there. Remember, guys, yell out, ball, 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 when it's up there. Good job, Ryan, getting there. And, yep, they caught it on us. Okay, they caught one. That's actually a pretty good pass on their part. All right, guys, we're back on offense. Let's just touch this. I'm going to go a little bit quicker through here. Okay, 18 sweep pass. This looks really good. I'm really excited to see this potential here. Okay, I love the blocks up front, all through here. Good job, guys. Way to sell it. This is a goo block, all right, which is simple. It's just gap on or outside. So you just work inside out. Okay, if you're on the right side, it's working left to right. On the right side, right to left. Gap on inside. Goo blocks. Goo blocks. So you guys are good. Right here, Carson, you could probably step a little more aggressively there to get out in front of him, okay? But in general, good job, way to stick with him. Backside, we need a bit more on that tackle. See right here, Brock, you kind of get slammed by him, okay? But really, if we look at your footwork, it's getting better. I'm liking what I'm seeing. It's kind of hard to see, but you're stuck right in there, snuck in there. You're taking a first step, and he's a big kid, okay? He's a big, strong kid in their weak tackle, okay? So really we want to get a bit better pad levels here popping up in there, all right? We can't pop up like that and give him your chest. Okay, we got to take a hard, aggressive step, all right, to take on a big D tackle like that. And execution on this. Bennett, I like your angle here. You're starting off about there, and you're coming about that arc path. Okay, you're adjusting the hands with the football right there. That's good. Getting your eyes up. Ryan, I like the route, wing back. This is how it was supposed to be. You kind of come in this post corner route, okay? Turn them, snap your eyes around. That's excellent. I don't know, where is our other, oh well, we should have a blocking back coming out here. But anyways, boom. Great hands, right? Really proud of you on this. Way to watch the ball all the way in your hands. Okay, of course I like to catch with your hands versus your body, but I'll take that. And yeah, keep your feet if you can, and yeah, make the play. Good, good. Obviously, I think you got those genes from your mom. Good job. Okay, 43 reverse. Great blocking on this overall, guys. I like this. I like those blocks right here, starting with our good old God blocks. Okay, boom, boom. Good job, good job. Carson, you know you're God now too, because you're, the guard is, no, what am I saying? The guard is leaving, but you got him. Step and play side, Braden. Good job. Good step, Braden. Good way to fire out. We just had to get you lower, partner. Okay, we're going to work on that this week. And I like the blocking back, coming in hard. So I'm looking at you, Shane, in the green shirt there. Coming forward. Again, we're going to work on your stance so you can get up a little bit harder. You know what? You're kind of cheating that direction, and I'm okay with that right now. All right, to hit it fast, that you're cheating to the left a little bit to make it out here and get that kick out block. And they play it in like so quick. All right, the fact you hook it is fine. Okay. Okay, John, I love how you're pulling. I want to get a little more depth on this, John. I'm looking at your foot. I know we're getting really into some, probably right into the pixels here, but your foot right there. You need a little bit more depth on. Okay, right in there. Okay, because you trip because there's too much traffic in here. Okay, so I think you trip on some feet and everything. So get a little more depth so you don't have to fall down here and be right in the hole on that. Because then you take Aiden out of the picture too. All right, and Aiden, great footwork. Okay, all two backs. Watch this. Okay, you take your first step. Right here, looking at the two back, boom, you take your first step, boom, boom, you're selling it. I'd be a little bit lower, try to be lower, a little bit sneakier, okay? And then boom, cut it up. Of course, Ryan, we got to work on our handoffs, as I already noted. We can't reach for the ball like this. That's very dangerous. You have to get that arm up right to your chest, this arm down by your belly, all right? And then have a good handoff there. Bennett, just put it right in there, all right? And some traffic here. But boom. Now imagine, guys, if Aiden, we wouldn't have tripped, okay, and you can get on that corner, okay. Actually, pretty good. Well, you are up, actually, and you got your speed on there. So this kind of, this is why we do the practice full speed, guys, because now you kind of get a sense of where the back's going to be, where he's going to go, and you're going to learn right here, Aiden, your angle, all right, how to come up on him, okay. So that's a good job. That's a good job. All these are great. Remember, as you watch it, you probably think back and remember how you were out there, guys. Remember how it felt and everything. So the next time we're going to be in better position. Good job, guys. Good execution. Oh, and of course, good job, Ryan. Not to be anti-nepotistic here. So, actually what I like here, Ryan, is how you ran up you got it, and you got upfield right there. You cut, and you showed some speed and got upfield. You get those yards. And right there, that guy's, maybe try to just run through him. Just lift your knees up and run hard and see if you can't just pound through it. All right, guys, wedge block. Again, we've got to work on our footwork on this a bit. Right here, actually, Andrew, this is where we have to get your inside foot. Right here, that first step has to step inside Carson's. All right? So when it doesn't, it allows that split, and space is not our friend. So we got to absolutely making sure right here, I think that's you, Andrew, at the power tackle, that you get inside, you get your shoulder blade right there on Carson, all right, with your head here, shoulder blade here, foot inside arm straight, all right. Space is not our friend, because look at this guy. He kind of penetrates right there, okay. So, Aiden, let's take a look at the two back. Braden, your snap's a little bit higher right here, okay, to Aiden. Okay, we want a little bit lower, so it's kind of a sneaky snap, so it has to be so tall. All right, so it's because deception is a big part of our offense. And I see you running out here. Let's try to be patient and get in the wedge. You probably see this maybe, and you're trying to find some daylight, because if there's penetration like that, It's not going to work. But guys, we got to stay in there and drive our feet on this other side, okay? You know, this wedge is a very disciplined play. When run correctly, it can be extremely demoralizing to the other team of just pounding it, pounding it, pounding it. All right, and then Shane, we have a blown assignment, mental mistake, okay? You're pulling, I don't know what you're doing, but even when you're doing it, Shane, it's almost like, you know, you could tell, like, you slow down a step, all right, when you don't know what you're doing, because you've done it before. You know what the wedge block is. You know, come in here and give your push, okay? All right. Okay, now here's 16 power, really how we should run this, okay? But Shane, you blew your assignments, okay? Remember, you got to come and kick out. And look, you don't know what you're doing here, okay? You got to just visualize what you're doing, because that's going to kill us to blow an assignment. I can understand if you get physically beat or someone has faster speed. We'll work on that as you get older, bigger, all that stuff. But boy, right now, we can't have mental mistakes like that. But this is, I like a lot of other things I see here. Again, double team guys, great. Okay, Eduardo, I like a little bit more pad level, Eduardo driving it down. I like the angle here. Aiden coming in on that. I like the pull, the first step, okay. Try to get a little bit lower here. I think that's John, all right. But remember your assignment, it's FBI. You want to come around this double team, and you're looking at the backer inside. It will probably be this guy right there, okay, John? So right here, you get a little tentative, you know. This is the problem. I think you don't know what to do exactly, you're a little mystified, all right? If you don't know what to do, you know, that's you know, we tend to slow down, and we don't want to do that, okay? So let's take a look here. But the best thing we did better on this play, which I'm very pleased to see, because in a scrimmage, of course, we have time to coach up on this, is Bennett, your angle. Okay, look at this. I mean, you take the ball one backs, I mean, and you attack this, okay? So, yeah, you know, I think, you know, Aiden picked him up because our blocking back blown the assignment. But right here, see how you come up inside, okay? And, I mean, look at that. All right, that's what we want. Ryan, you got your FBI block as well, you know, along with the guard. So you take really that first backer. That's a good shot. Well, that's a really good shot. Looks like you got a decleater behind there. Good job, Ryan. And Bennett, look at that. You hit that. Bam. Now imagine if Aiden could have got through that hole. All right, didn't have to pick up. Good cut there, Bennett. Great athleticism. Your speed on the field is really coming through. Boom. Oh, but we didn't. Okay, actually, that was a touchdown, right? But make sure. Okay, when I first saw that, I thought, oh, we're not taking care of the ball. But yeah, just make sure we don't fumble. Okay, 43 reverse. Remember, guys, we have pretty similar blocking minutes. We have God blocks. You know, the gap on and then unconditional down. So let's take a look. I think this is you, Jack. Why get off that ball, Jack? And don't worry about him, okay? Remember your God blocks, okay, buddy? That means you are going unconditional down, a double team there, okay? So let's make sure we know our assignment, okay, partner? Okay, Jaden, I'm really liking what I'm seeing with you at blocking back here, okay? Now, if you remember, we talked about this earlier, like you're our secret weapon, because you can really sneak up in there, and because all the energy is coming this way. All right, with Bennett's fake and all that. See, you know, look at that. They even kind of went and tackled him on the fake. Let me get rid of some spaghetti markings there. But look, Jaden, I'm watching you right here. 81 coming out, and boom, you're making. Let's see where your block sneaks out at. Okay, Jaden. Again, I'm watching you and John here, pulling, and you both kind of take care of that guy. I don't know if it was D end or a corner out there. You see there, Jaden. I think John, you picked him up. But anyhow, that's a good job, because look what happens here, guys. We get our handoff, and Sean, talk about Sean real quick here. Sean, like right here, buddy. Remember, it's one step, and boom, you've done it before, okay? So get in your stance, all right? Because right away, you just stand up anyways. Okay, so you have to stand up, and then you have to run, okay? Now, this guy might have confused you to take a color there. Okay, I'll accept that, okay? I think you know this play, Sean, okay? I think you know it. So, Ryan, we get the handoff right there. Okay, we have too much penetration right there. That penetration's coming from right here. Okay, Grant, we need, you're right there, Grant, right here, okay? We need to get you a piece of that guy, okay? I know he's a big guy, okay? But we gotta step in there, all right? But somehow this executes. We get that handoff. See, this is where the speed counts, guys. Wingbacks, like we stress when we train this, boom, we're going flat and we're going hard because it hits that fast. Okay, and I think it even hit faster than that. And then the reverse, it's just off to the races. All right. Good job, Rye. Way to take it, yeah, down there all the way. A score. Good. All right, wedge, guys. I like this. We're way too high in our pad level here. All right, but I like what I'm seeing more in our footwork and our tightness throughout here. All right, so this is good. This is good. You're going to get a little push there, and then it's going to come in there and pop. All right, now we're going to find out, according to the book, I mean, guys like this aren't going to make the play. It's just going to kind of happen there, and they're going to pop. All right, Aiden. But Sean, remember, and I know we haven't worked on this since last scrimmage, but as a two-back with a direct snap, you got to get in there and you got to pop this way. We do not want that. There's no blocking for you here. There's no love for out here. Nothing. Okay. Now, what I do like, Sean, you do use athleticism. All right. We make some yards off this. Okay, you break it, you run hard, so that's some good things, all right? Yeah, a good 10-yard, maybe even 15-yard play. So good job on that count, but we're going to have a lot more success in this, guys, of running the play, you know, popping it in and popping it out, okay? Right, 18 sweep. This is looking good, guys. I like the God blocks right in here. Good job, all right? And we have a pulling guard. Supposed to be pulling out there. You get kind of muddled up a little bit there, John, but we'll get you out there. And on the back side, this is a lot better, Brock, okay? I like your step in there. I like how you got your hands on him. Okay, we can get a little bit lower, but I'll take that. All right, so that's good. And I think we got a little bit of a crab block, but we'll probably crab block the other way, all right, with our head going the other way, but that works. That is effective. On the play side here, the wing back, Ryan, this is a hard block. You gotta get that defensive end. All right, wing back. So make sure your footwork's really good. Actually, that footwork is really good, buddy. Your first step is getting some forward traction there. All right, and then you got pretty good pad level, and boom. Okay, yeah. So that's good. That's a good decleater right there. Good, but don't stand in it. Kind of keep going up. Okay, after you see getting a good block like that. All right, now in the backfield, the two-back, you are going to have more of the flats out here. The flats coming out here, all right, the corner and such. And the blocking back, you come around and you're more FBI, like the backer. But you want to take that first threat, but this is probably who you'll get, all right, blocking back, chain, three-back. And you're probably looking more out here, okay? So as we come through here, this is good, Aiden. This is where you want to go. You want to get on him and then kind of be like glue to him. Take him where he wants to go. If he goes inside, take him. Because if Bennett takes that a little bit deeper, this is good, Bennett. Well, maybe a little bit deeper on here on that route. Okay, but when you get it, all right, when you get the ball, just so you can have a better read as you come up here. But Shane, don't slow down. Here's your guy right here, Shane. But now I understand that maybe you eyeballed him and you take it, and Aiden's not in your peripheral. But this is really who you want to work towards, okay? But that's okay. That's okay. You took a body there. I'll take that. Now, Bennett, your stiff arm here is great, all right? I'm liking that. I want everyone just to take note on the powerful a stiff arm is, because you, boom, give a stiff arm. And it's not like, as I noted before, it's not like you're running through them, like to push them down. It's more to like bounce yourself out and around, all right? Because boom, and I got to check. I don't think it's illegal to stiff arm the head. I've never seen a call on it. Just make sure you don't face mask. Okay, but that's a beautiful, and okay, and you got your tool all oiled up here and ready to roll because we got another stiff arm right here. Like, yeah, I'm done with you. Goodbye. All right, but that guy makes a pretty good tackle there. Good work, guys. Good play. Well executed. Okay, 31 trap. Now, this is interesting. This is really tight defense because we have a nose guard, we have a guy almost right in the gap, and you have a guy out there. So it'd be interesting to see if it would work with this front 31 trap. But what we do, we have the fake going on over here. You guys fake pretty good, but then you stop. That one was good. The other ones you kind of stopped and you turned around and looked to watch the show. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that. All right, you pulled some people over there. But let's take a closer look up here. Now you're going to have to do a pull, and you're going to get this guy, John, right guard. You're going to take out this guy who's just downstream of the center to the left side of the center. So as we go slow through here, okay, John, remember that first step? I'm looking right here, John. You want to go back, and that's not bad, okay? Getting that depth. The ball is getting snapped right here to the 3-back. All right, now 3-back. We haven't worked this a ton, all right? So we're going to work this a bit more. You want to be a little bit patient and stay home for a second. Okay, see how you're right leading John? So you have to be a little bit patient so the guard can clear. And the guard is going to actually hit this guy right there. So let's go back. This is actually pretty good film to demonstrate this. So as you pull back, John, you're going to take one step back. Make sure when you set up 3-backs, blocking backs, that he doesn't step on you, so you have enough depth there, okay? And you're probably, instead of going flat like you have in some other pulls, you're going to come downhill a little bit because that guy's going to be there pretty quick. And see, even right there, he was pretty slow getting off the ball. So, John, instead of breaking this outside, you'll bust this inside. And then right there is where the hole is going to pop, okay? Brock, you do a good job here. This is what I like to see, Brock. You got your hands. We can get a little bit lower on that. And you get a little bit of drive. And see how the fake helps you out so much, Brock? Okay. Braden, again, a little bit high. I know, boy, we got some spaghetti of arrows there. But, yeah, this could be a really, really big play. But it cuts up really, really tight inside. All right. I hope everyone is watching this out there because this is a great, great way to show and demonstrate how the play is run. But it does pop outside. I mean, if we're inside on this, I mean, we're gone. Okay, there's no one there, all right? But the corner, of course, comes up, and he's going to make a play. We still get yards, still good, okay? But let's see if we can really pop that this week. Okay, let's just do one more here. The 16 jump pass. Okay, we're going to work on this quite a bit more because this has so much potential. Okay, what we got here, I'm looking right here. I'm just going to, this will be the last one. Good blocks up front. I really like all the blocks. We've got our goo blocks all the way up here, John. You look a little bit soft right here, John. Okay, so make sure, I know you've been doing a lot of pulling, but make sure you're in on him. But this is going to hit quick. So I'm watching Wayne right here. Again, your stance is too low, or your glutes are too low. But what I want to see, Wayne, is you just kind of hit this theme right in between there. So come off. See how slow you get off the ball, Wayne? Because you have to lift your haunches up. So again, stance, guys, be up right there and then fire out, okay? 1, 2, and good. You're looking right away. I like how you're looking right there, Wayne, your 2 eyes, okay? Good job. Now, Bennett, here's the timing on this. We're going to work this at period 0 before practice. It is literally, the book says 3 steps, but I think it's going to work out for us probably in 2 steps because you catch it, you're going to take a first step, boom, you're going to take a second step, boom, with your left foot, and it's almost like doing a lay-in, all right, where you'll jump up, kind of like you do right here, okay, jump up, get some, see it, so you can see him a little bit over the mess, and then just kind of lob it, a nice lofty one. Problem with this one is he just took too long, okay? So Wayne, you got to get out of your stance. You got to get right here in this area really quick. So be step, step, and then Wayne, instead of being right here where you're at, if you're right here, jump, boom, and run that seam route because you're in between the corner and you're in between the safety, all right? If we had a little bit higher view, we could get a better view of the position of everyone. All right, good. This has potential. I'm proud of you guys. We are going to make something out of that. Good job.